Hey and good morning everybody. My name is Wendy and I'm the organizer of the Dutch Fruit Festival and part of a really cool collaboration to launch my new book, which is in the background, and here the sauce book, which I'm super proud of. And I'm part of this super cool group called the Ultimate Raw Vegan Bundle. And because of this group, there are really a lot of cool people that are chefs, that are experts, that are sharing their knowledge and expertise with all of you. And because of that is this video. It's a live video and I'm together with Julie, and I'll let her do her last name. And I hope she'll be joining us right now. I will say Julia Gruezinger, and she has this really cool yoga course, and we will talk in this video about how fruit and yoga changed her and my life. She will tell you about how her negative thoughts changed while adopting a lifestyle with yoga. So let's see if she can come in right now. Hey, let's invite her. Hi, Julia, I see you. Come on in. I'm curious to see. I think now it's the 5th time. It's gotta work. It's gotta work. The 5th time. Come on, technology. You can do it. Why not?
It works.
Hey, yes,
Hi.
it's working. There you are.
Hello.
I already told people a little bit about you and about me and
Nice.
about our cool bundle.
Yeah. Nice.
So how are you?
I'm pretty good. My voice is not there yet, but it's getting there. And how are you?
Good. Making it warm inside my living room here with the sun, which making me all yellow, but
Nice.
it's really nice to have the sun back. I'm super happy for that.
Nice. Yeah, here in Germany it actually started snowing last night, so we don't have that much sun, but it's nice.
Maybe when the snow settles down and then the sun comes back out, I always love that.
Yeah, that's pretty nice for sure. Yeah. So.
All right, good. Let's see some people coming in. Hey, Eric. Good to see you in our group.
Hello.
So nice. Yeah, let's get to know each other. I prepared some questions just in case we get lost. Usually we just talk, but now I think let's make some questions just in case, you know.
Nice. Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
So cool. I was thinking I'd do some yoga this morning
Mm-hmm.
of your course, but I read the book, but I was like, why the video? I'm not pressing the play all the time. So, okay, try another one. It didn't work. So you have to subscribe with your email and then you get it in your
Exactly,
box, right?
like because I've been thinking a lot how I want to set up my course, and I was thinking to just get like a platform where people can sign in and they can do all the videos. But then I thought, no, because then people might forget it, you know, people are so busy all the time. So I thought it would be cool to have like some kind of setup where they get an email every single day with the class. And then they get reminded every day that, okay, today I have my new yoga class. And then they can like, yeah, I think, yeah, I felt like that's a good idea. So, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, I have this detox program, which is actually an online, and you actually log in, you get your email and your password. But I also send reminders to people like, hey, don't forget about this, or did you know about that? There's an extra free video here, to get
Wow.
people like
Cool.
motivated to
Yeah.
continue the 3 weeks on fruits and raw, so that at the end of the 3 weeks they actually
Awesome.
stay raw.
Yeah. I feel
That's
like this daily reminder is so nice because then you just don't have any way to not do it. So yeah.
yeah. So okay, no, we got two fun watching. I don't know them yet. So if you're here, you come in, just say hi. We love that. Give us a like if you like the video. So yeah, I want to just get to know you, and maybe you can get to know me.
Yeah.
And how you change your life finding yoga. Like, and how long have you been eating fruit? Little bit, can you share a little bit about yourself?
Absolutely, yeah. So my journey of health started a long time ago. So when I was already a teenager, I was like doing lots of exercising and always like trying to find a way to eat healthy, but it was just I was so lost in this world of different diets and everything. So then when I moved to Byron Bay, which is like a little coastal town in Australia, and I moved to like the Byron Yoga Center, which is a yoga center, obviously. And there I discovered and really got into yoga. I mean, I've tried yoga before, but when I was there, I was like able to visit all the classes. So I did. Like I visited up to 3 yoga classes every day, and they also served like vegan food. And I always thought like if I went vegan, like I wouldn't get my protein and like I wouldn't feel satisfied and everything. But when I was there, I realized like, wow, I feel the best I have ever felt in my entire life because I started cutting out all the animal products. And so generally I really felt great. And then that's also where I decided that I want to actually share my knowledge and become a yoga teacher myself. And then not too long after I moved to Byron Bay, I also met my friend Casper, who inspired me to go raw vegan. And then I tried, the 80-10-10 diet where we were basically mono-mealing on mangoes and papayas and watermelon all day. And it was really, really great. I felt even more amazing. So that's when like my health journey really started kickstarting, and I really got into, all the side of healing, emotional healing, physical healing, mental healing. And like a couple of months ago, I made a decision, okay, now I'm ready to actually share, what I've learned along the way with others. That's why I also created that course. But yeah, generally, I just want to go out with my knowledge because I feel there's so many people out there who want this knowledge and who are in desperate need of healing. But they just don't know where to start. So I feel like it's really important that the people, we who kind of like have already gone through some healing step up and share our knowledge with the world. So yeah.
Amazing. Thank you for sharing your knowledge with the world. That's really important. I remember that I found this path as well in the raw vegan eating. And actually I was an energetic therapist before and studying a lot of energy healing, and been doing that since 2005, teaching people like Reiki courses and how to feel aura about themselves, how their aura is doing, and how your energy, your energy bodies are doing, and how you can actually feel the other person's aura, and how to really, stay within your own little sphere and not get lost with your energy all over the place, which have a lot of people have, because we're always like checking in and like, hey, I'm still good in the social circuit, am I still accepted? And then you spread your energy, and actually you're going to touch everybody else's energy to see if you're okay, if you're good enough. So I actually did a lot of that before finding raw vegan healing.
Wow.
But
Cool.
yeah. Oh, hey, we got the rawest delight.
Hello.
So nice to see you. So we I like when people check in from our
that's always so cool.
Hello.
Wow, so that's really amazing. So when did you get into energy healing, and how did that come to you? Because I feel like that's not something that's just like very common to do. So
Yeah, exactly. Well, I didn't really know that it was not very common to do. Actually, as long as I can remember, I was very intuitive in like feeling the atmosphere as a child in a room, and I was feeling a lot of things that people would call like knowing, but I didn't really know it. I was like feeling it, like when you enter this party and it's like a bad atmosphere and people are laughing, but you're just like, they're not really laughing, you know, they're just like ha ha ha. And yeah, when I was a kid, I could feel, I would just go to a kid and say, hey, how are you doing? What happened to your mom? And I wouldn't know even why, because I was just me, you know, I was like 6 or something. I was just playing, being me. I wasn't thinking or evaluating what I was doing. I remember, and then I got into trouble because this other kid would be like, how do you know my mom go to the hospital? And yeah, she would be like upset because, and I was just sensing maybe that she was sad, or yeah, that she needs some support, but actually she wanted to be alone. You know, I didn't know that she wanted to be alone, but I was just asked things like that that were not really always appreciated. And it took me until I was like 10 or 9, 10, almost 10, that I remember also having like vivid dreams. I would always do in my dream what I wanted to do in the day, and I would just
so you
plan it,
had
you
been
know.
like lucid dreaming?
Yeah,
Wow. In
yeah,
that age, that's really cool.
and I didn't know it was like that, but I love flying down the stairs, you know, for example. I was like, oh, this evening
That
I want
is
to go to
so
sleep
cool.
because I want to go fly the stairs. And then I would just go to sleep, and I would just go fly the stairs and come down and then run back up and then go down. And I would just remember, I would do things like that. And for me, it was just playing. For me, it was normal. But I was so checking in, like I said, like also checking in socially in the group, because I would say things that I apparently wasn't supposed to say or supposed to know, which made me anxious. And so I was always like, okay, is nobody attacking me? And it got me a little bit fearful. And
Mm.
when I was like 10, I was going to the last class of the primary school and made some sort of a decision where I said, okay, from now on, I'm going to be normal. I'm not going to say anything to anybody anymore what is personal. I want to be normal, you know. Hey, Michelle, Maximilian. Oh, so nice of people checking in. Just in between
Yeah.
saying hi to everybody. If you like the video, please give us a thumb up or heart. We so appreciate it. And if you have any questions for Julia or me about energy healing or
Yeah.
journey or yoga, you can always do. Just in between, I say so.
Yeah.
So,
Absolutely.
so
Questions are
yeah, this
always welcome.
energy healing was really early for me. Like really, and I would take kids to the, like when we play on the beach, there would be these pebble stones, and I would just put them in a line here. I don't know why, and just from the floor, you know. And then people say, "What you doing?" We're playing healing, and I don't know nothing, you know. I didn't
Wow.
study. Nobody told me. I was just doing that, and looking back, I think, okay, it's kind of weird. So I think I got some. I really believe in reincarnation, and I
Mm.
feel that this
Yeah.
is something that I've been doing before, where that it might be on this planet or another. I don't know, but I think this is just a gift that I got with my soul, and yeah, so that then I went to secondary school. I was like, I'm going to be normal, you know, I'm going to fit in. Oh, that lasted only 4 years. When I was like almost 15, it completely blew back at me. I got weird dreams. I would wake up, I would see like energies in my room, and it freaked me out. And I was like super afraid. And I had still lucid dreaming, but now it came back to me in a not so happy way, because I was not really it took me a while to control it. So I would be having a really nightmare before I realized that I'm dreaming, that I could get out of it. And I would like wake up from my alarm clock and walk to the alarm and press the pause button, and like shit, still continuing. And looking back, oh my god, I forgot myself in the bed. And then I had to wake up. Okay, I'm waking up. And then I walk to the thing again, press the button. It's still continuing. Oh shit, I did it again. And then I did it, and I had to do it like a lot. This happened to me a lot. And then the third
Wow.
time, the third time I actually, okay, I'm waking up. I'm taking the body now. I'm going to the, and I pushed the alarm. So yeah, that stuff still happened. And yeah, then I started to go to the library a lot, and I read everything about auras and meridians and Chinese medicine
Oh,
and inner healing. And my dad started Reiki, so then I wanted to do Reiki, and I find somebody where I went and I said, okay, I'm feeling this, I'm seeing that, I'm hearing this. Please help me because other people don't. And yeah, it's annoying me. And I went from that to actually in 2005. Yeah, that's a couple of years later because, yeah, 10 years later. Teaching other people Reiki and intuitive techniques on how to address certain illnesses in your body. And yeah, how to, if you have a pain or an emotion that's stuck, how you can with your attention go there, and how to open it up,
mm,
and even how to go down in a regression to like where it started in your life, or even a previous life, or maybe when you were just born, you know, that you don't remember, but when you ask and you go there, when you're feeling, answers come. So yeah, I started doing that since
oh,
2005. And 5 years later I decided that I want a diploma saying that I'm a natural therapist, you know, and they do the medical course. And I got myself a bachelor's degree for natural medicine because, yeah, I
cool.
thought maybe it's cooler of that than just people say, how do you know this? Where did you learn?
Yeah.
By
But your
doing.
dad was doing Reiki as well?
Yeah,
So,
yeah, yeah, he
wow,
was.
that's pretty cool. I don't know of many people in that age group who are into that, so it's always
Well,
cool to hear.
but yeah, well, he was 43 or something back then, you know, like I'm 40 now. It's some
Right.
time ago, you know, like he
Yeah, but I
was,
mean, like, he's a different generation still, so it's kind of like cool to hear that,
yeah,
people are actually into that. So,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I think because my grandma, his mother is also very good with I don't know what you call it in English, wichelroede. You hold these sticks and then you can like walk and find like water rivers under the earth, and
Hmm.
you know the ley lines in the earth, like
Wow.
his mother's. And she was also using like pendle a lot, so she was also doing things like that. And I think it's just something also maybe in our family that genetically
That
came
runs in the
through.
family. Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely. I definitely believe that, we also reincarnate into families that will be able to give us the support to follow our like dreams, our passions. So,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
not always, but
But
sometimes.
a lot, or at least we encounter something traumatic that will help us heal in the end. Like that, we
Yeah,
have to really want to learn something there. Yeah, I believe that too. So yeah, that's cool that we did that in the family. And
nice. Yeah, absolutely. So
but
now you have like also like do you help people on a regular basis to heal or
so I have some regular clients, some people that like have to come from really far, that actually are giving up by the medical society. And you know, like
oh,
people that are actually not going to the doctor and not talking to them anymore, even though they're maybe even need to go to the hospital. That's, you know, but they want to eat healthy, they want to be vegan, or they want to be raw, they want to do a fast. And nobody else can help them because even a regular dietist says, you know, this is what you need to do, and it's absolutely not raw vegan or fruit based or juicing. So
yeah.
and yeah, so that's the people that come to me. But yeah, I have a lot of people here as well, and wherever I was traveling for the last 4 years, there's always somebody that's like, okay, I want to do energy healing with you, I want to do a regression, I have this thing since I was 4. And you know, then
Wow.
we do a workshop, and I guide you there, and you'll
And
be.
how does it feel to be able to help someone with something they have been struggling like since they were 4? Like,
Yeah, well, that's what you do it for, right? Like that for me, that's also why I'm here in the video, also making the book, because you're just. Yeah, I thought that even though I'm super afraid and don't know everything, obviously I know a lot more than others, and I did it a lot more than others. So it would be really, really bad not to share. So I really had to. In the beginning, it was so busy at my house. I said to people, I said like a super cheap rate, like I need to practice, please tell people to come, you know, for €10. I do that, takes me 2 hours, you know, but just, you know, as a practice for me and to make some extra money. And it was full in my house, and I was just feeling so happy every time people was like, oh wow. It's like, oh my God, I helped this person with a frozen shoulder. It was stuck for 10 years. You know? And,
yeah, that must feel amazing.
That's
but
really
I know that feeling of not feeling ready to like have all the knowledge and everything. Still, I feel like you have to start somewhere, and you don't become a master overnight. It's the same with raw food. Like you don't just become a master at, you know, the raw vegan or vegan diet overnight. It takes time and practice and so many things, you know, to master. So I feel it's the same with teaching people. Like, so it takes time to, you know, get really good at it, but it's always nice to start somewhere. So yeah, I think it's really cool that you started, you know, for $10, even though you probably couldn't sustain yourself with that.
I know, it was just my hobby.
Experience.
I had I was working in school as a teacher. Did you go? I was working in school, teaching physics and chemistry, because I studied physics before because I want to know how the world works. And after I was also in politics, so I was having a job for 20 hours a week, and the other 20 in the evening for politics. I was in the city council for 8 years. And so all these energy healing things, it was just like in the weekend or Friday afternoon. And I already had 2 jobs, and we were living together. So my boyfriend also had a full-time job. So I just didn't have enough time to spend money. And, you know, I'm a very minimalistic person in a way that I don't want to spend it if I don't need it. So I was
absolutely.
I wasn't, and I'm not doing it, you know, I wasn't doing it for the money. And but now I am. This is now my profession. Now it is something that I have to live with. And if you spend 4 hours analyzing person's mental and physical and emotional state, and you spend 4 hours with that, and then 2 or more on the phone, it's a whole working day. So I had to raise the price for that a little bit to be able to continue to do
absolutely.
it.
Really cool. And it's so nice to hear that there's like other raw vegans who combine that, you know, because many Reiki healers that I've encountered, they maybe know about all the emotional part and the mental part, which is amazing. But if you really want to get into very deep healing, then changing your diet is also crucial, because, you know, if you still eat animal products that block all your like meridians and everything, then all the energy healing will just be symptom treatment again. And if you want to get into really deep healing that's sustainable, then I feel like it's necessary to also eliminate things that continue to make you sick. And so it's really cool to see that, you know.
It's so nice to hear you say that. And I always also believe that it doesn't really matter if you start with energy healing, or you start with fruit, or you start with yoga or meditation, or you know, there's so many ways in, or you just start changing the way you think. It's very psychological approach, like cognitive psychological approach. It doesn't matter, because if you change the way you think, you're also going to be more aware, and then all of a sudden say, maybe I should do some exercise, or oh wow, what is all this energy that I'm feeling? And when you start eating raw, there's so many people that raise their vibration and they feel stuff, and they're like, oh, what is going on? Like, you're opening up your crown chakra now, and your feet chakra.
Yeah, it's really incredible when you start eliminating like foods that weigh you down. You feel everything so much more intense, and it's just really challenging if you don't know how to deal with your emotions. So I feel like it's it just naturally occurs that you begin to also get into that kind of realm of mental and emotional healing, and you begin learning, how can I deal with this emotion, and how can I let go of it and everything. So yeah, I feel
Yeah.
like that's a really cool thing
Yeah.
about changing your diet. Like all the other areas begin to change as well.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Yeah, that's super cool. That's super cool. I would like to hear that back, from you and from the others. I really, yeah, it's so good to hear that back, like what happens, what is changing, and yeah. And for me, this other way around approach was also really nice, because I saw in a raw veganism that there's a lot of people in the community that, that also don't do nothing with that, nothing with this energy stuff. And okay, Reiki is now for me in the past. It's really cool to start with. But after I went to do Theta healing of the Think Institute, that's from Viana Stibal. She did that. And it's way faster to go in regression and to change like limiting beliefs on all the levels that you exist. And after that, to activate all your energy bodies, like all 13 dimensions. And I think that this is another approach. And for me, my body was really, wow, finally you're eating the real food, saying to me, because I did it for so many years and only 6 years on raw, that my body was just totally ready. It was screaming at me like, yes, you do exercise. Yes, you go to the sauna. Yes, you work your mindset. Yes, you want to be free, but please change the diet.
So it took you like 6 years on Reiki healing path that you began to crave higher vibrational foods in a way, or I didn't
Yeah, I
understand.
wasn't seeing it like that actually. So in 2005, that's when I started teaching Reiki to people and intuitive healing and organizing workshops. Um, but I think 2009, I really changed my diet. I tried to be vegetarian before a lot, but that always backfired at me with like enormous, crazy cravings that to a point that I was just seeing food in animals everywhere. Even though I absolutely do not support the bio industry, don't want to kill an animal, but there was something inside my body screaming for that, and it took about 2 to 3 weeks. So I never made it past 2 and 3 weeks, but I was just eating the wrong things. I was doing legumes, what people say, and I can't digest that. And just vegetables and legumes were not the thing for me. And when I was pregnant, my midwife did blood test, and it showed super low B12 values. And then I went on this B12 supplement, and after that, I just investigated. Like I said, I study regular medicine as well, so I investigated my whole body. I did a complete analysis of me, because nobody, in the hospital knows what's going on. And this
Like a
B12,
Reiki investigation, you mean, of your energy? Or
no, just my body, like to how's the liver work, what's enzyme I'm in lacking,
like
how's
you
B12
try to understand the
process.
body.
Okay, if I'm not making this intrinsic factor well enough, then how's my stomach mucosa? That turned out to be a really big weak spot for me, my stomach mucosa. And the pains I thought I had in my intestines turned out to be my stomach. And so when I was going on in 2016, in January, I went 3 weeks on liquid, so smoothies and juice, and I still did soup. After that, these 3 weeks, I was like, wow, I'm vegetarian. I did it.
so that's basically what helped you overcome your craving for animal products, like that
um,
3 week juice cleanse in a way, or
yeah, in a way, that was, I think, because there was so much fruit in there, I was finally getting enough calories, but also because I was doing the B12 eating. And all my blood levels were good at this time. While before I have been anemic, so my iron, it's been always been bad my whole life. Since I got my menstruation, it's always, my blood was always super pale. And I think because of that. And then I went on this B12, and then I was able to do it. I still had enormous cravings for raw fish, which smells disgusting. But a part of me like really said to me, eat it now, you know? And then I did 78 days with a little break in between in the middle on juice. And I had enormous amounts of parasites and worms and fungus and I don't know what weird things coming out of me. And after that, no more cravings for raw fish or meat or anything.
Very interesting.
So probably, yeah, I never said my digestion was bad because I thought it was good. Oh, doing good, you know. I always thought it was doing good, but I didn't know it could be so much better.
Wow, that's super interesting because, yeah, I feel like many people struggle with like still craving animal products. And I always thought that it has something to do with it just still being in our system because we have been eating it for so long. So our microbiome is kind of made up of animal products. So once we cut them out, it's like not from one day you snap and all of a sudden you're only craving vegan food. It takes time for it to adjust, but that there's actually like parasites who probably were inside of you who wanted that, who were actually the one like wanting those animal products. That's like really interesting, and it's amazing that you were able to kind of release that through a fast. Like I think that's just so incredible that, you know, the power of just removing things and giving your body time and space.
And then you have to, it took me a whole year to get to the point to actually do such a long juice fast. But once I was in it, I was every day in the toilet seeing my results and feeling better. I had terrible angry things and like, I don't know, like agitated. And then I would go poop. And then after I would feel so light and so happy. And I'm looking in the toilet like, you were making me angry. You know, so if you have that day after day after day and you have it 2 weeks, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks, you're going to go like, woohoo, I go to the toilet. The people, you're stopping this juice. No way. Look what's in the toilet. I don't want that inside my body anymore, you know?
Yeah, I can imagine that so
that's just my specific case. But I also had a lot of tests that was very high in mercury and lead. And I figured out what kind of enzymes would not be functioning inside of me. And why I would have the symptoms that I have. And looking back, that's why I could not go vegetarian. I cut out dairy way before, but I was using the neurotransmitters, you know, the hormones that the animals make I would use it like a stimulant, like coffee for other people.
Yeah.
You know, I was just using it as a sort of replacement because I was not making those hormones and neurotransmitters in the amount that my body needs them. And yeah, I was just using it, you know, to survive basically. It was not making me healthier, but without it, I would not be able to function.
Right.
So
I understand.
I'm super happy that my body found this raw path, because in the first 4 years, actually 5 years, I didn't have any problem with social or with cravings or, oh, I want this cooked food or something. I was just like, you know,
in the first 5 years of your raw vegan journey, you mean?
Oh, sorry?
You mean the first 5 years of your raw vegan journey, you didn't have any cravings?
Yeah, I didn't have this, oh, I want, and I was always, it was feeling different inside me than right now. Now I'm like, I never tried that dish. I would like to try it. That somebody else makes would look attractive for me to see what it tastes like.
Right.
And even if that would make mucus inside me right now. But before, I was like, you know, I'm good, you know. I was like, I got this, I'm happy, don't worry, you only need this and this. I'm totally unattracted to that, because I think I did so many of this energy healing that there was no, my vibration was at the point that it just could not handle the rest anymore.
Right. And yeah, I understand that.
Yeah. And yeah, now it's different. I think now I'm equalized. A lot of people are waking up, a lot of people eating more healthy. Like I can speak to Spanish people here and talk about energy healing, and that's so cool. You can just tell them, yeah, I did merkaba meditation this morning. You know, it's like the shape that you put around yourself to keep your vibration in a good mood, and they go, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. You know, oh yeah, that's so cool. I also do like meditation and yoga, and yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of, I mean, it's kind of becoming a little bit of a trend now, the whole spiritual world with like yoga and meditation. But I think it's great that people actually get an interest for, you know, experiencing and trying out different things that can help them, you know, become a better version of themselves and heal themselves. So, yeah. And I once actually started yoga as well because I thought like it's a trend and I want to try it as well. But then I fell in love with it, and now I'm doing it like every day, and you know, want to spread the message of yoga with others as well. So it's like, yeah, it's kind of nice.
Cool. Yeah, it's cool, and I'm glad that you're sharing your yoga course with everybody. I mean, I was like, I'm gonna do one lesson, you know, I'm gonna do one post before to see how it is. But yeah, okay, so I'm looking forward to do that. Maybe we'll chat later this week. I can
Yeah,
tell you how it is, and then
absolutely.
I'll share it with you.
Yeah, I mean, a few people from the Raw Vegan Bundle actually already signed up. I think there's already like 8 people who went through half of the course, and the feedback has been really great. So I'm really excited about that. I never thought it would be so fulfilling to like share yoga not only in the real world but online with people. It's like super cool, and it gets me so excited. Like every time I hear people say, "Oh, this course is so nice," I'm like, this fires me up so much, you know? So it's really cool. And yeah, I'm excited to hear how you like it.
I will share it with you. I'm pretty sure it's awesome. I
Thank
really
you.
like to practice yoga and to feel the different movements. If I don't do that for a long time, I'm starting to feel stiff and unhappy. So I'm like, okay, I gotta make the
Absolutely.
flow in my body, you know, not just my energy bodies, not just what I eat, but I gotta move my body to stretch the meridians. I really love that. So
Yeah, and a lot of cleansing actually also happens through the lymphatic system. So if we don't move, not going to be that much healing. So yeah, like movement is so essential if you want to heal physically. So yeah, yoga is a really great way for that. I feel, especially like for people who, you know, maybe are not into running or going to the gym, who find that boring, or you know, it's for those people. It's really amazing to do yoga because it's kind of exciting and everyone can do it. Like I remember in the beginning of my you know, teaching journey, there was actually a lot of overweight people with ankle pain and knee issues and all that kind of stuff coming to me wanting, you know, help from me because there was no real other like form of movement or exercise they, you know, were really like able, where it was really fun to implement it because yeah, like if you have ankle issues or you're overweight, then there's just so many sports you cannot do anymore. But yoga, everyone can do it. Like no matter where you're at your journey, you can always do yoga. And it's like such a great way to also like unite, you know, us because everyone can do it. And yeah, I feel like that's really great way about yoga. And yeah, I saw you put the link in the bundle in the um, chat. So yeah, guys,
yeah,
if
yeah.
you want to get my yoga course and a really amazing sauce book as well, you can check out the link and then you can get it. Or you can also like check Wendy's or my bio. There's the link as well. So yeah.
Yeah, and if you want to see all the live videos that are coming up on the same link, there are tabs above, and you can see the live event schedule of all the cool, awesome
Yeah.
live videos and meet everybody. So I'm going to ask you, Julia. You applied to become a volunteer for a food festival, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, I really want to finally go to Fruit Festival. I've been wanting to do it for so long, but it never, like, the time was never really there. This summer, I feel like it's the right time.
Well, if you're in
So,
Germany, then it's not so far.
yeah,
You can just take a
absolutely.
train or a car, and we're just around the corner
Yeah.
for
Yeah, it's
you to join.
perfect. So,
I'll
yeah.
see the course if it's really cool, and I'm sure you get a lot of cool feedback. I always have a lot of people wanting to teach yoga at the fruit
Yeah, I can
festival.
imagine that.
And that's like the main thing. People say, hi, can I teach yoga? And I'll be having 10 yoga teachers, but I'm not like, what are you all going to teach, you know? So I
Yeah.
was curious to check it out and see how we can help each other further. Who knows, you
Absolutely.
know?
And I mean, I would also love to just come visit without volunteering. So yeah, I'm really excited for this summer to meet, some other raw vegans. Because I actually only have, what means only, but like I have two friends who are on the same kind of path as I am. And yeah, I mean, it's cool to meet other people. So I'm also really excited to be part of the bundle and get to talk to you guys and to so many other like raw vegan creators. So yeah,
Yeah, it's amazing. It's just a gift to be with this bundle. I feel that too. I'm
absolutely.
like, Chris, Melissa, thank you so much for creating it. Yeah,
Yeah,
because you
it's
weren't
such a
there
cool
last time,
idea.
right? This is your first time?
Yeah, this is my first time actually. So yeah, I'm really excited.
Oh, nice. Yeah, super
Yeah.
cool. All right. Well, I was looking a little bit at our time and think, do you have something specific you want to ask
No,
or share?
I feel like it feels pretty good now. So yeah, thank you so much for having me on your account.
I
And
love to. I'm so happy you came to share and also ask me about my project.
yeah, absolutely. So yeah, and we're going live again. I am not sure about the time right now, but for everyone who is watching, we're gonna go live on my channel, on my account as well, and we're gonna talk more about raising spiritual energy on a raw vegan diet.
A really cool
So
topic.
I'm really excited about that. And yeah, so then we
Yeah,
will see
so
each other.
I love to see you back then. And I
Yeah,
just want to say to all the people, thank you so much for watching. We will have this video in the Instagram videos. And as well, I would put it on the YouTube channel as well of myself or
nice.
the Dutch Fruit Festival. That's why I hang my super nice poster. I had a really ugly painting, like people that we rent is like really old. It's probably super expensive, but it was brown, and I thought, I put my colors.
Nice.
So
That one is pretty cool.
yeah, I made all these happy colors. It makes me feel better than
Yeah, the
dark,
colors are
dark.
so cool of the Dutch Fruit Festival, like also the shirts and the website. I've already checked it out. It's like so colorful and vibrant. I really love it. So
Amazing. So we will put the videos there, and please check out our YouTube channel if you want to see more of the videos back. If this is one you are seeing back at a later time, and if you want the book or the course, I don't have your. Yeah, my computer's a little heavy, but so you can show your course or Julia's
yeah,
course, 11 days of yoga, free lessons inside your inbox, and go to the link and get the raw vegan bundle.
yeah. And actually, not only yoga, I'll just mention that real quick. It's we are going to do yoga every second day, and the day in between is about all the other areas of health. So physical health is one part, like diet, obviously, raw vegan diet, and some other things. And but there's also going to be a part about emotional healing. So I will talk about how we can deal with our emotions, how we can let go of our emotions, and yeah, get into a more positive inner state, more joyous inner state. So that's also what I'm gonna talk a lot about in this course. So it's not just yoga, it's more like all around. So yeah, I just wanted to share that. And yeah, otherwise we will see each other in our next live, and I'm super excited.
We will see each other. I'm looking forward to it. Have a
Yeah.
wonderful day in
You
Germany.
too, in
Okay.
Spain. All right.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye everyone.
Bye everyone.